time of the week again. Prepare yourself for the surveyors of sauce, the sultans of spaghetti, the whispers in your ears. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What's Your Spaghetti Policy podcast. Now, here are your hosts, Alex and Jacob.
I was thinking about it when I was brushing my teeth. What do you think is an item that you purchase, like not on like a daily basis, but like a weekly, monthly basis, that you think that you get the most usage out of? Like I'm thinking toothpaste is a really good one because it's like
deodorant.
The mileage you get out of toothpaste is like how many times do you buy toothpaste a month? Like once, two, maybe not even that long. Like 6 months. Every 6 months you get a toothpaste.
Probably every 3 months.
I mean that's fair. But
Christine and I use the same toothpaste, so
that's fair. Yeah, I got 2 tubes going. I use one in the morning, one in the afternoon.
Yeah, so it's not crazy. Deodorant, shampoo,
deodorant's another high mileage one too. Yeah, so
literally anything like associated with hygiene.
Yeah, man, it's like that's cool. I don't know. Just thinking about mileage you get out of like stuff because I'm big. I'm frugal man if I've ever been one. So that's all I had. Okay, thanks everybody for being here. It's been a bunch of spaghetti policy podcast. I haven't said it in so long that it's just like we haven't. When's the last time we said "What's your spaghetti policy podcast" in an episode?
It would have been you doing an introduction,
which is like probably like a couple of 10, 20 episodes ago. Yeah,
a couple of 10, 20.
Yeah,
maybe. Anyways, how are you,
dude? I'm fine. Got a random hair to do like a coffee cleanse, or not a coffee cleanse, but a caffeine cleanse. Started on Monday of this week. By the time that this comes out, it'll be like 5 days. I'll let you know how I am then. But first day was all right. Second day was rough. But like this morning, I woke up with just like the biggest headache of my life, dude. And it was like I could tell that it was caffeine related.
So, well, yeah, because caffeine is a drug. What's the goal?
I don't know, just for fun. Shelby was telling me.
So it's like Lent for you.
Yeah, but Shelby was telling me it's because I can't just be like normal. I can't like not be normal. That's not a bad. I mean that is fair, but it's like I can't just not be doing something. And I was like, yeah, it's fair. That's the ADHD part of it. But it's like,
well, I got one for you.
Okay,
that is healthier for you and one that is harder for you.
All right, hit me with it, dude.
Cut out all sugar.
It's impossible.
No, it's not.
It is. I mean, okay. I'm speaking hyperbolically, but it is. I would argue in this day and age,
it's not hard. It requires a lot of work, but
that sounds expensive too. Honestly,
the transformation that your body does is astronomical.
That does sound like a fun thing to test.
You will. Well, here's the thing though, and it might be a little dangerous for you as someone who is on, amphetamines and can go through bouts of depression.
Does it really like hurt you that bad?
It can make you full blown can't get out of bed depression because your body is because it's in everything.
I do think that you need some bit of sugar. You can get you need the sucrose and the glucose.
It's specifically processed sugar, so you can't eat bread out of a store. You can't.
But I guess if I make it myself, I can't use white sugar, right? I have to use like brown sugar. No, wait,
you can't use processed suger. You can use
harvest a sugar cane myself.
You just don't eat it.
Okay.
Do you know who Kevin Smith is?
Yeah, he's the guy that does the comic book shop. He was also like he's the other part of
Clerks.
Yeah, he's the other guy.
Okay. Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah,
so he did it before COVID, and like he like documented his journey because he does the same shit. Like he did through a whole there was a whole thing where he was too fat to fly. He had like controversy, like he had to buy 2 seats on an airplane, and it sort of like changed his life. Then he had a heart attack.
He was a bigger. I mean, he wasn't even that big, but it was just like I know he's always been huskier, like I was.
Yeah, but like now he's just like super sick. But anyways, the whole point of that is like he documented his entire journey of like cutting out sugar.
Yeah.
And he was just like and he used to smoke. He's like it is so much harder than to stop smoking cigarettes.
I think what makes it so hard is the fact that like you said, it's
your body
in everything. Like it's so
dependent on it
And I mean, like,
because it's not even necessarily dependent. It's like caffeine, you're doing it. It's like after a week that headache goes away, whatever, right? Cool.
mhm.
But it's like the sugar takes it takes like 28 days for it to fully leave your system. I don't quote me scientifically, but it has something to do with like it takes longer for it to get rid of like out of your
I
body
mean, because
because your
it's like
body
it's stored so deeply in there that it's
it's
like, oh,
yes.
okay, you know, I gotta, oh,
And
I'm
it
at my
is
last reserve. I'm gonna
but
eat
it
this
is
shit.
apparently like life changing. Life changing. And to the
Mm,
point to where like it'll almost make you sick when you go back.
had a hair. Sorry.
And then so like it's like you can go back to caffeine like that, right? You do it, you drink
Yeah,
a you
because
know,
I've done
you,
this once before. Like when I first started taking my meds, I was like, oh,
right.
let me see. But like, I don't know. I was just like, they're always talking.
Co- Dude, coffee's just so good,
It
but
is.
like
So like my thing with like quitting sugar, you got me interested. I kind of do want to try it just for like shits and giggles because it's like I'm all about currently.
you should
I'm in my like disprove era or like prove that it's true era where it's like, you know, people talk a big game. Okay, there's a lot of people out there, influencers, what have you, and they'll talk up this big game about how like you know. Because what started this whole thing was like I listened to a podcast or whatever, and they were talking about like cutting out caffeine and how like you're just borrowing energy. And I was just like, you know what? Fucking put your money where your mouth is. I can't do the rest of it because it all sounds very expensive. And it's like, hey, you know, eat organic food and shit like that. And it's like, hey, nobody's got money for that right now. So I'm gonna do one of the things that you talked about, and it's like cutting out caffeine. So I was like, fuck it, let's try it. But it's like with sugar, I want to try it, but the problem is like orchestrating all of it to the point where it's like I can do something. Like with coffee, I make like it's like coffee. It's like very easily a caffeine. It's very easily avoidable,
mhm.
right? Because it's like you just find
Don't
sodas
yeah,
that
don't
they
drink
don't
yeah.
have caffeine in it. You drink water if at all possible. You know, you just don't have coffee. You know, etc.
Yeah.
And even like so, even with like decaffeinated stuff, it's technically still caffeinated because like the process from like roughly again, don't quote me scientifically. It's like roughly the process is like they have to like make the coffee bean or something, do something to the coffee bean to where like they sap a lot of the caffeine out of it, but it's not like 100%. So it's like at the low enough level they can say, oh, it's decaffeinated. You know, oh, it's decaffeinated coffee there.
Yeah.
But with sugar, it's like orchestrating it to where it's like I have a set plan for doing it. These 30 days, I've got 3 meals planned each day. You know, like each day I got this, this, and this I make, and I could do it if that was the case. But it's like so unavoidable, you know, with everything, like which is like,
I don't think it's unavoidable. I think it's very hard.
yeah,
I think it's extremely hard. And it's even if you didn't do it like 100%, because again, like you're getting bread, you're getting this, you're getting that, like just like sugar is just added to like. But what that does is it helps you like you're not gonna buy like junk food from Aldi, or you're not gonna it's like you're not gonna buy a bag of Cheez-Its, you're not gonna buy like it because all that shit has like sugar in it.
you know how hard it is too with the family, dude. Fucking that's the shit too.
That's
So it's like
that's the thing.
because I've always like when I do this kind of dumb shit where I'm just like testing out random things, where I'm like, hey, I want to just fucking eat meat and potatoes for like a fucking month or whatever. It's like I don't want to put my family through that, right? So that's like, while anytime I do this kind of thing, I'm always like, I'm still gonna make them dinner, right? Do the normal dinner, whatever they want or whatnot, and then I'll do my own thing. But it's just like doing something like getting rid of sugar. It's because
It makes
with
you
me,
super irritable too.
yeah, and it's like
The
with
sugar, like full blown mean.
and I'm very much so like if I see it, I have to have it. You know, so like
No,
have
so,
it in the house is like definitely one of those things where it's like fucking goddamn every day I'm gonna see it and be like, I wonder if I just grabbed a little, you know, little nipple of it. But that's so weird, man. I was actually thinking about that the other, like literally I think yesterday. I was like, they just put fucking sugar in everything. I was looking at a gallon of milk and I was like, why is there 19 goddamn grams of sugar in this? Like, just make milk. And I felt like an old man yelling at the sky where it's like, why can't milk just be milk anymore? You know, like fucking Mr. Incredible yelling at his kid again, you know?
well, it's funny. I got a box of wheat thins the other. No, not wheat thins. Triscuits.
Mm-hmm.
4 ingredients in Triscuits, and I was shocked.
That is kind of crazy.
It's
But it tastes like it's only 4 ingredients in it. So.
Dude, I like Triscuits, man.
I mean, hey, that's fine. That's fine.
It was like salt, wheat, and I don't even know the other two.
The salt and wheat's all you need, baby. You know, something to
and
hold
I
them
was-
together, probably like a binder of some sort.
But like it did a double take. I was like, "Where's the rest of it?" You know, because
Yeah.
we're so used to eating like fucking
Dude,
Dog shit.
I eat shredded mini wheats, frosted shredded mini wheats, I should say. God damn, like it's like I don't know. It's an old person cereal, but man, is it good. You know, it's got the fiber in it too. Helps you poop. You know, keeps you regular.
That's what coffee's for, buddy.
Oh yeah, but you say it's not a diuretic. Huh?
Bullshit. Bullshit.
People talk about it. It's not. It's the thing. I think it's one of those situations where it affects people. It's definitely a diuretic for some, but not for others.
Well,
And it's
try
like,
this.
you know,
Try this in the morning.
Okay.
Drink a thing of hot water.
Oh yeah, I've been drinking tea. Don't get me wrong. Like I
No, no.
have to. Okay, go
Tea
ahead.
has caffeine in it.
No, yeah, I have black tea, which has the uncaffeinated or whatever. It's
Might
like
as well
the.
just-
I know it's like the packets, and it's not like traditional tea or whatever. But hey, I'm just wanting a hot drink in my hands because it's like such a comfort thing for me. Where it's like I get up in the
So
morning,
get
I have a cup of
so get
coffee.
some hot water.
Mm-hmm.
Take a spoonful of honey,
Mm-hmm.
a squeeze of lemon,
Mm-hmm.
and a dab of salt, and stir it until the honey is dissolved. There you go,
Okay.
bud.
All right. Well, you gave me, yeah, you got me like your hangover cure is what you gave me.
No, that's it's it's just
Got to take the lime, you got to lick it. Put your, that's like a
Well, I said-
drinking. That's like a drinking thing. Don't worry
yeah,
about
it's at a lemon. Anyways, how are you?
it.
You know?
Dude, I'm doing good. I didn't ask how you were doing. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm fine.
Living another day in capitalist America. It's
I'm
fun
fucking-
here, right? It's good.
Fucking fine, man. Like it's irritating.
It's yeah, dude. We were talking about it earlier today, where it's just like that feeling of being trapped. It feels like it's just ever growing, and it's like, it's work, it's real life. I don't know, man. And there's nothing to change it right now, but keep on chugging.
I'm just in the belief these days that it's going to get worse before it gets better.
If it gets better, yeah. But I want to be hopeful, so yeah, when it gets better.
I think it will because I mean I don't necessarily think that I don't think we're anywhere near rock bottom, unfortunately.
Which is just like that's depressing in itself, really. But because it's like if this is not close to rock bottom, what does rock bottom look like? And that's scary. I think I feel like we all know it. We're all saying it in the back of our minds.
Man, it's a slow descent to hell, man. Like it's just
Like you think with the historical evidence and the historics and
Are we back on this again?
I'm just saying, man, it just feels like somebody would say something like, hey, dude, haven't we done all this before? And they'd be like, oh, yeah, dude. And like, you feel like some superhero would step out and be like, hey,
Well-
we know kind of where this is going, but if we cut it off before it gets there this time, stomp it out.
Well, there's no superheroes, so that's the
Well, I
problem.
mean, I meant that it's like a congressman.
Oh,
Or like a politician or like a group of like maybe like a group of politicians or like somebody who can do something.
thing is like the working class like outnumbers the like elite by like a lot. Like a lot.
And it's the same thing with cops, right? Okay, I don't want. This is all we're speaking facetiously here. I just want to say, I want to preface that.
The
'cause this
views
is-
and expressions that are about to be spoken by Jacob do not reflect Spaghetti Town as a whole.
I was just saying, like, yeah, I would say, like, because it's like, I think that it's weird that we operate in this realm that we do, where it's like, if we don't like something, we could just like change it by like, making them change it, right? Because there's like only like there's 1% for a reason, right? That means there's 99% that isn't a part of that, and it's like very easily could turn bad. But it's like same thing with like cops, right? With like ICE, right? It's like
Here's
we
the thing.
outnumber them by quite a bit. I'm just saying.
The best analogy that you can use is that like is the littering analogy. Okay, everyone knows you're not supposed to litter, right? Let's say you're out and about and you're walking and you see trash on the ground. Well, it's not your trash. Okay.
Yeah,
The responsible thing for you to do would be to
get a glove and throw it in the trash. Yeah,
pick it up and throw it away. But like what the majority of people do is they go, "Oh, well, the next person will get it. Somebody else will get it."
that's like
And
like
then-
our entire fucking like
Well,
system.
exactly. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is that analogy sort of applies because then like it's like, oh well, that's not my problem. That doesn't that trash is not
Until
my
it
trash.
is, yeah.
I didn't do the trash. I didn't throw it on the ground. I'm not picking it up. It's not my responsibility
Yeah.
to do that for somebody. And so you sort of extrapolate that out and apply it to all sorts of actual problems, and here we are. But like I don't really
But
want to
that's the
talk
thing
about
too.
it.
Is like it is kind of crazy too. Like not saying I'm not condoning like committing crimes at all or like attack. That's the thing.
But who?
I don't want to
But
come off like I was saying, hey, attack police officers. No, don't do that 'cause that's stupid. But like I'm just saying like it is kind of crazy that we live in a world where like the fear of running a stop sign or a red light, right, is there, and that's why we don't do it. But in reality, like the chances of you getting caught for doing one of those is like pretty slim because
yes, but it
don't
is
do it. I'm
also.
saying again, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not good. You know.
I see what you're laying down, but
Yeah.
that is it is all it. While it is illegal, it is also a safety feature.
Oh yeah, no,
It
that's what I'm
is.
saying. Like that's why I don't do it because you could kill somebody. Yeah, don't. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying like that. That what I'm talking about mainly is like that
It's like
fear of
jaywalking.
getting a ticket for running a red light is there, but it's like the reality is that these pieces of shit that run red lights every goddamn day could just do that because they've learned that like, hey,
Well, listen here,
cops can't
buddy.
be
I
everywhere. You know.
listen here, buddy. I didn't come to a complete stop at a red light one time, and I was turning right, and I
Yeah,
did, in
dude.
fact, get a ticket.
And you almost got
So
arrested for that ticket too because you forgot to pay it. Actually, I don't know if you forgot to pay it. You just didn't send the check. Got caught up
no,
somewhere.
I wrong address.
That's right. Yeah.
It was wrong address, and I then I had to drive to another county and all that sort of shit. But over the weekend, if you remember, I said last Wednesday that it was likely the inevitable was going to be U.S. versus Canada in the gold medal game. Now, that also happened in the women's game
Yeah.
and the men's game. The women won, and then the game on Sunday was absolute cinema. I woke
Dude,
up at 8 o'clock in the morning.
the women's game. Sorry, I don't mean to divert you real quick, but the women's
It
game
was
was
also,
absolutely
yeah,
seminal. Like the fucking
yeah,
game-winning goal, it went to
yeah.
overtime, dude. They scored like I think in like the third or something like that to tie it up, and then they went and the I forget. I'm sorry, I should know her name, but the chick that scored, goddamn fucking beautiful goal, dude. I'm talking like
What's funny
fucking
is this,
gold.
it's the same thing happened in the U.S. game too.
Conspiracy.
No, not conspiracy. I
No,
just
I
said
know. Yeah, no, you're good. Go
you're
ahead.
talking about the two best countries in hockey, but like this was also, I mean, for spoilers to anyone who lives under a rock, the United States did win, and they won their first gold medal since 1980 when they defeated the Soviet Union in the Miracle on Ice
That
in
was
Lake
Mighty
Placid, New
Ducks,
York.
right?
No,
Damn.
Mighty Ducks is not real, whereas Miracle was real.
They have a whole team named after the Mighty Ducks. So you tell me it's not
But
real,
it's not. But it's not the same Mighty Ducks.
dude.
The Mighty Ducks was a youth hockey team.
I don't mean to embarrass you like this in front of all of our
You're not.
fans, right?
You're not
But
embarrassing me.
My Ducks is real. So
That Mighty Ducks is not real. And
that's
actually,
where the Anaheim Ducks came from.
I'm actually there are no more Mighty Ducks. It's just the Anaheim Ducks.
They'll
The
always be
Mighty Ducks
mighty in
don't
my
exist.
heart, dude.
Anaheim Mighty Ducks don't exist.
I got you.
And anyways, so it's so funny because we're always big advocates of hockey and talk about how it's like the greatest sport on earth, and it just further a further notch in the cap because it made the Super Bowl look like a fucking pickup game,
It
dude.
really, yeah, dude, it's insane. Like, like that should have been the Super Bowl. Honestly, they should like just rename Super Bowl whatever it is to like,
Yeah.
just do the Olympics, play the Olympics for them.
So it was awesome and it was great until then the game was over and then there was just a shitstorm of controversy that followed and it just makes you just fucking
And like
wanna
all of a
vomit.
sudden, there's so much patriotism coming out of the White House that it's crazy, dude. Even though, like, I don't know, a few days ago they were talking about how lackluster the Olympics. Anyways, yeah, man, it is just
Well, I mean, there was the whole thing where you have the guy who's in charge of the FBI or whatever, and he's in the locker room chugging beers with the team, and it's like, well, that's a bad look. And
that's
then
just weird.
then
Dude. That is
they
just
call the orange guy, and then they have a phone call, and they're like, well, I guess we'll just have to invite the women too. It's a super misogynistic joke, and it's like, not only is it completely just like irresponsible and tone deaf and demeaning, but it's like, historically the women are much more successful than the men because the women who played in their first Olympics in 1998, I think, have won 3 gold medals in that time and have and had a medal in every single Olympics since then, whereas the men have not won in over 50 years, basically since 1980. So
yeah,
it's like weird, right? It's
yeah.
weird, but sports are dominated by men in the United States, and it's whatever. That's a whole different discussion for another day. But anyways, hockey's back, NHL's back, season's kicked off. It's great. It's been weird because like there's been kind of no sports for me for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, dude, it's been like every time I'm like I go to check like if there's any hockey on, I'm like, oh yeah, no man, it's the Olympics. But yeah,
Yeah,
tonight
yeah,
there's a
yeah.
bunch of games on tonight. That's sick. Uh, trying to think,
Outside
man.
of that, let's see here. What has happened? Sony decided to shut down Blue Point Games, which was one of their studios.
Hmm. Can you explain the Blue
Um,
Point thing to me? Like, is this like a studio that I know or something like that? Like, I don't
they
understand.
remade Demon Souls.
Oh,
They
okay,
were like the remake that was the launch title. They
okay.
remade it, but they also did the Shadow of the Colossus. They did the Uncharted collection. They did.
Was there like
They
some
ba-
controversy like that they got fired for? Not fired, I
okay.
guess like shut
Yes.
down. Okay.
Okay. So they did the demons. So they had done a bunch of Sony remakes
Hmm.
and remasters and collections and stuff, right?
Okay.
And then they do the Demon Souls for the PS5 as a launch title, and then Sony buys them,
Hmm.
right? And they have put nothing out since then, and that was 6 years ago. Um, Now
God
apparently,
damn, it was 6 years ago. Jesus fucking Christ, man. The
yeah,
PS5 came out 6 years ago, guys. Because I remember standing in line for it, 6 feet apart. That's fucking wild, man. God,
you're
what a different
welcome. You're
time.
welcome for that, by the way.
What a different time. You know?
But all that to say is that so they shut it down, and then like there's a lot of like, oh, they're no better than Microsoft because Microsoft did the same thing. They bought a bunch of fucking studios and they shut them down, and it's like then there's all these rumors coming out. It was like, oh, well, they had pitched this and they were working on a God of Service live action game, and it's like nobody wants that because nobody wants live action game, live service. I said live action, live service games anymore,
There's
because
enough of
like
them.
well, we tried to say fucking 5 years ago that nobody want them, but it is an industry that is constantly behind and chasing its
Okay,
own tail.
you know what a fun like afternoon for somebody would be is to like go through the 5 years that like live services have taken off and see which ones are still around.
There's
Like
not many.
I'm talking all of them. Do all the ones that came out and then see which one out of all those which are still around. You know, and yeah,
There would be more than you think.
probably so. And it'd be like kind of one
Because
of those things where it's like, oh shit, I
I
didn't know that was
mean,
still around. You know,
RuneScape, EverQuest, Final
RuneScape is one of those like
Fantasy,
it's always gonna be around,
WoW.
dude. WoW's
Yeah,
always
but
gonna be
but
around.
those are live service games. But the thing is, like, those are dimes a dozen. They were not whatever. But anyways, we're getting
Those are
lost
the
in the weeds.
originals.
So
You
the
know,
whole point being is that like they had pitched a bunch of games, they shut them down, and it's just like, well, that's disheartening. And then you see like how my problem with Sony is that I have a problem with Microsoft because all of this is Microsoft's fault because they
It's
no
just-
like it,
no,
no
I
no
know, I know, I know.
it is
Yeah.
because like if you look historically, Sony gets real arrogant sometimes. The
Hmm.
PS2 is the greatest console of all time, and Sony rested on their laurels, put out the PS3, and the 360 took over, right?
Yeah.
360 was the console everybody had. So Sony fucking buckles down and does the PS4 era, and they overtake it. And then Xbox fucking shits the bed with the Xbox One, and then like it's just been like arrogant Sony, and like Sony is like getting overshadowed with its incompetency because Microsoft can't stop literally like shooting itself in the fucking
So it's
balls.
literally like they did great with the Xbox 360. Then they shit the bed from then on, and it's just been one of those things where like Sony hasn't had anybody to keep it in check, and so like their ego's gotten
Correct.
too big, and so now Sony thinks they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there's not been anybody around or any like it's
Well,
yeah, it makes sense. I like that.
this push to live service is again,
Disgusting.
it's gross. Nobody wants it, and it's one of the it's the AI of video games where they just literally Sony is known for making these single player games, these awesome single
Beautifully
players.
cinematic. Yeah.
Right. And obviously that shit gets expensive. And like here's what's crazy is like we're literally gonna have an entire Sony console cycle with no Naughty Dog new game with no new Naughty Dog game. Last of Us
Shit.
Part 2 came out on PS4 and then they have remastered 1 and 2 and put
It's
it on
because like if you
PS5.
remember the first time that or whenever the PS5 first came out, it was literally like they weren't coming out with anything that wasn't PS4, PS5 compatible, and so like they literally
That
had.
well,
I know that they had more than I give them credit for, but like there was very few PS5 titles to actually come out.
the problem was they were like we believe in console generations, but then from a business standpoint, you have an install base of 100 million or whatever it is, 100 whatever however many PS4s they had sold. It's just at
Yeah,
the time it was like the second largest install base of consoles, PS2 and then PS4. It has then since been taken over by the Wii or the Switch. Um, but it was like it was hard to get a PS5,
Yeah, that
right?
does contribute a little bit to where it's like, okay,
And
well, we
then
want
so it
this game
was
to be able
like
to be played, and like if
so
nobody has a
I
PS5,
understood it
yeah.
1, 2, maybe even 3 years in, but then like
The PS6 comes out and there's not more
the,
than like 15, 20 titles on it. Like it's
I
like,
I
god damn, dude,
think
like what are we doing here?
you're always gonna have people who want the next new thing, right?
Hmm.
People, oh, it's a big shiny thing, but I do think that there are internal rumblings where Sony's like, "Yeah, I think we're gonna have to push it back a year or two because like A, the parts aren't there, and B, I don't think that the economy and the install base is ready.
What are you talking about, dude? The
Yeah,
economy's
it's
doing wonderful. What are you talking about?
never been better. But anyways, the whole point of that was not to like shit on Sony. It was more to shit on Microsoft because then, not even 24 hours after after Sony shuts down Bluepoint, Microsoft's like, oh, we're just gonna like get rid of the Xbox. Basically, we're
God
gonna get rid
damn.
of Phil's.
I had no
We're
idea that they like were just straight up like, we're not doing Xbox anymore, actually. Sorry, guys.
well, that's hearsay,
Because
but
then,
like
aren't they pivoting to like being like just a straight up just Microsoft AI company where
they're
they're just
basically
like,
sunsetting the Xbox brand out,
that's that's
and
wild. That's a wild thing to do. You're talking about like just that's wow.
the problem is, if you look at it, the Xbox never took off outside of like England and America.
Hmm.
Like nobody else gave a shit. Like PlayStation and Nintendo, that's Japan, that's China, that's India, that's everywhere else in the
Oh man,
world.
I just realized. What
That's
about Game Pass? I guess
I
are
think
they still gonna do game? That would honestly that would be. I mean, not to be mean, but probably the funniest shit I've ever seen. Where
I
it's like
think
we've rallied against Game Pass the entire time, and it's just like for them to finally prove the point of like, yeah, once they shut that down, you don't own any of the fucking games that you've been paying $10 for a month or 20, whatever it is now. But
I
it's like,
think that you're going to see a push for Game Pass to be this Netflix type service on any device.
yeah, I
You can
mean,
already
yeah, I don't know how I feel about it, but yeah, I think that that's probably
like
gonna be.
put Game Pass on your Switch too. Put Game Pass on your PlayStation. Put it on your Steam. But you're gonna pay $30 a month for this library of games.
Yeah. On top of
That's
like, I don't know, 40 for fucking Disney Plus, in all that bundle. And then like
but
maybe you're paying
it's
40 for, Netflix. Maybe you're paying,
the push. It's weird, man. Like if you really like take a bird's eye view, the push over the last 10 years specifically, but really it started about 15, 16 years ago to like make you not own anything.
just subscriptions for everything, dude.
But that goes beyond Netflix and your entertainment. That goes like to like everything.
Yeah.
They don't they houses you can't buy, so just rent
Yeah. I mean, like, look at like they're
a
trying to make,
car.
I know that like Factor
Don't buy a
and
car,
like,
just yeah, there's the fear
there's like the
factor.
like you're literally talking about like subscription services for food. And it's like, guys, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, again, it's like one of those old man moments where you're just like, I remember when this country used to be, you could own things, And it's just like, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that, guys. But like, seriously, what are we doing here?
We had discussed it. We went on a little roadie over the weekend, and one of the things we were talking about was how funny it is that the Rent-A-Center concept is like kind of the new concept, but they're just like rebranding it as a subscription service.
Hmm.
It's like, guys, don't buy a fridge. That's stupid. Just pay $25 a month for your fridge.
Yeah. And think about it. If it breaks, just get another fridge. You can keep paying $25 for it.
And
We might charge you a little bit extra now because it's going to be
it
a new
will
fridge. It'll be a new
it will
model.
break because everything is made like shit now. But it's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. On top of the power that you already pay for, on top of the internet you already pay for, on top of like, so it's like,
Hmm.
we're moving into this weird direction where like the point is for us to own nothing.
Yeah.
It's slow. It's slow. It's not instantaneous, and it will be. And it's like people will
'Cause,
argue,
oh my
well,
God,
well
it's
you can,
just going down a rabbit hole right now. So
you
it's
can
like,
still, buy games physically. You can still buy movies. You can still,
but then, okay, you look at the fucking Nintendo box, dude. What do you do with the Nintendo box? You open it up and you've got a piece of paper that says, hey, you bought it. Here's a code. Go fucking download it, you piece of shit. And it's like, okay. But then not only
not
does
even
that,
that.
you don't own that because at any time Nintendo could say, hey, we don't support this game anymore. And just it's gone. The $60 you pay for that guy, and there's nothing you can do about it because guess what? when you bought the game, there was a little piece of paper. It's about 20 pages long, shoved into like a little box, and it said, "You don't own this, and we can take it away anytime we want to."
The ironic thing is, like, if you rewind this podcast back to like episode 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, early on, and even in our friendship, I had mentioned, and then Ian then, you know, backed me up and was like, "Yeah, Jacob, like, you don't own." You're like, "I do own it," and we're like, "No, you don't."
I was trying to be on the forefront of saying that, like, yeah, we own this shit to get everybody behind me, so we could be like, yeah,
No, you
whenever
weren't trying to do
whenever the
shit.
companies came for us and we're like, no, we own
You
this, and be
weren't.
like, no, we paid the money for it, we own it, and it's like, but nobody wanted to get on my side. Now you guys are laying in the bed that you guys made, okay?
There's no.
Because
No.
we all
No,
just were okay with them saying, hey,
you blame
guys,
him. You blame him, Mister. I'm moving everything to digital.
God damn, dude.
I have been anti full digital since the beginning.
That's the thing. Is like I was always on the forefront saying like, no, if I pay for the game, I own the
But
game.
you don't. But okay, we're having two different arguments.
Yes, I understand that you don't own. I don't own the license to the game, so that means I can't go and burn it and give it to somebody else. I get that. All right.
It's stealing.
But I purchased my lease or my portion. I purchased that license with money to play the game.
Yes.
If they don't provide, if the game is unplayable,
Is this the Rocket League thing again?
I mean, that's essentially that's the argument that we need to have, because like, yes, it's like the Rocket League thing. Like if the game, if you have not provided the license that I paid for, there was no terms that said, oh, it's only after 24 months, and then after that, like, oh, you know,
how do you know?
It's not how it works, because it's like, I don't know.
How do you know?
Honestly, I don't know. I need somebody out there, like a lawyer that's read all the fucking.
But it's not.
In user
The agreement is
license,
not in perpetuity, though. Like if the thing ceases to exist, part of your risk as a consumer is that you buy it, and then it will. Because listen,
you need to make that more.
Hold on.
You need to put it in bigger print. Okay,
No,
stop shoving it
why?
into the end user license agreement.
You and I. Here's a prime example of something that applies to us directly.
Okay.
If Hunt Showdown shuts down, you don't get any of your money back. Why would you?
I know. Yeah, I get that. But I know that going into it, right? Because
you
I'm
don't.
paying for a live service game, right? That's the thing. It's a difference too. Is like that is a live service game, like Rocket League. That is a live service game. So there is the like you run the risk.
But you were saying that people should have gotten their refund back.
I do think
because
that. Yeah.
Why? How is that any different than what you're doing right now?
There was a reason I was on their side, and I can't remember it exactly. It was something that Rocket League had done in particular that was shitty. But like again,
to be fair,
okay.
To be fair, there are instances where if you buy a game on Steam, let's say Marvel Ultimate Alliance, okay, and you bought it on Steam, you can no longer buy that game anymore on Steam. But if you bought it, you still have the license to play it, and you can download it and play it.
That's good guy Steam, yeah.
Yes, but that's also what GOG is doing. They're all about game preservation.
That is also what God is doing. He's got the subscriptions on server like on lock.
So GOG, GOG,
yeah.
GOG, good old games, which is owned by CD Projekt Red, and it has been a silent competitor to Steam for a long time, and they have DRM free stuff, so you literally like can download it and have it forever.
Which is what I'm better with that, because like I understand, like, but that's you. Okay, let me collect my thoughts for a second. You bring up a good point, but that it's like I feel like live service games are in a different category, because that's one of those things where it's like you don't get to play the game, but there's nobody to play the game, because like the whole game revolves around other people playing the game.
Here's the thing. I worked at GameStop, so I was privy to this shit way early on, because like the big stink was that like literally GameStop would pay, basically they're selling you a Call of Duty game for $65 at the time, but they're only making like $8 off of it, because they have to pay Activision, and Activision, like at the end of the day, GameStop makes like $8 off of it. But if you trade in your copy of Modern Warfare 2 and they give you $30, and then they turn around, they sell it for $54, they're making $24 of straight profit.
Of the return, like the McKay's system, where it's like okay, I got you, go ahead.
Because they don't have to pay the second licensing fee, or what, not the fee, but it's like the manufacturer's whatever.
Like gun show rules, where it's like you don't have to pay that. Yeah, I got you.
So
I got you.
The whole thing is like, what it boils down to is when it comes to that sort of thing is that you are equating, not falsely, it's just that you think that the money you're paying is for ownership, but really the money that you pay is for the right to use, the right to play.
Yeah, buying a
Because
license.
that is what you're doing. You're not buying a game. You're
Yeah.
buying the right. So your transaction is you now are entered, you have access to this club. That is what it is.
Okay.
You don't own the club,
I
but
just
you
want
can
to
play in
say
the club.
how fucking stupid it is, though. I'm just going to let me say how
I
fucking stupid
dude,
it is.
I agree.
Because it's like, okay, you go to the grocery store, right? Say, okay, well, I'm on milk right now. Let's say you pick up a gallon of milk, right?
Mhm.
Imagine that store was like, okay, great, you've got your license to milk, okay? At any time, we can come and collect that milk back, and you better hope to God you haven't drank it, because that extraction process is going to be a bitch, right? That's the same exact concept as buying a game, right? You walk into a store, it's like, hey, yeah, I get it. Okay, it's not an apples to apples comparison because it's a video game. It's much more stuff that went into it. But I would argue probably the same amount of stuff went into making the milk as it did the fucking game. Okay, probably a lot more people, probably the same amount of people involved. All right, so
No.
it's like, I mean, I don't know, man. Milk processes, it's pretty difficult, dude. There's a lot of people at the factories and stuff like that. Like, it's like,
Bro, like
they probably got like, what, 20 people working on a
shit
game?
like Call of Duty has like 400 people that work on it.
That's why it's not any good. There's too many hands in the pot, dude.
Well, that's
many fucking
one of the
different
many
ideas, dude.
reasons, but
But I mean, I just think it's such a bat shit concept where it's like, yeah, you bought the thing, but like you don't own it.
I got this I've got a trigger right here ready. Bang bang. But like you talk about like dog shit processes of like, oh well, they should have this thing. Okay, so we're talking about Triscuits earlier.
Mhm.
I bought some string cheese, right? The
Oh
can,
yeah,
the
dude, that
can,
shit, yeah.
cheese whiz in a can, my
God
friend.
damn, it's so good. I don't care
It
what
is
anybody
good.
says. I don't give a shit about all those people. Oh, it's not real cheese. I don't give a fuck. I didn't buy it because it was real cheese. It
Taco
was
Bell's not
fucking-
real Mexican food. Who gives a shit?
I bought it because it was fucking cheese whiz. You shut up. I'm gonna enjoy this.
So I immediately thought of you because you're Mr. like off brands are the same. Okay.
There are people. There.
They're not. So, anyways, I bought the Food City brand. Okay. And I go and I'm putting it on the crackers. I'm fucking nomming away. This is delicious or whatever. 2 days later, I come back, I get some more, and it starts to make this popping noise.
Yeah, getting into the can. Yeah.
I'm not at the end of the can.
Hmm.
The nozzle breaks. The nozzle.
God.
Do you know that reference? Do you? The nozzle.
That sounds like a Batman reference of some sort.
It's Venture Brothers.
Oh,
Anyways.
okay. I was a big Venture Brothers fan.
Anyways, so the nozzle breaks and all the fucking CO2 or whatever the fucking air is in there.
God damn, dude,
Because
that is
I hear it.
infuriating.
I hear it leaking, and like, you know what, dude? The off brand is like fucking $5. So it's not
Yeah. I mean, how much is the regular brand though?
it's like $8.
I'd buy the off brand. That's
Ho-
saving $3 right
Okay.
there, buddy.
Okay, hold on. So I don't even get the full can of cheese.
Okay. Did you cut it open?
No,
Why not?
I
dude?
don't.
You're
'Cause
missing out on that cheese.
How am I gonna extract it? There's no nozzle.
Get a butter knife, dude. Spread that shit. What are you talking about?
It's metal. It's metal, my guy.
You don't got a knife?
Dude, it's metal. It's like this big.
You don't got any
What
like
is-
you don't got any of those like Cisco knives or something? Those Cutco knives or whatever, dude.
Anyways,
They can cut
there's
through
fucking
pennies.
there's gas in there. Anyways, it's pressure, and it's one of those. I don't want it to explode on me, and I want to lose a finger, and maybe like
Fucking
Justin
stab
Tucker.
it one time and throw it, and you'll be fine, dude. I mean, it might go everywhere though. Actually, don't. Do
You're
that.
missing the point of this.
Okay, yeah,
so
go
anyways,
ahead, go ahead.
the thing breaks.
Okay.
Okay, now theoretically, if you ever look on anything, it says if you're not 100% satisfied, call this number and we'll replace it. Okay, how many times have you done that?
No, and I've done that 0 times in my life. What are you talking about? That sounds like I have to talk to somebody. No, thank you. Because they're gonna ask me all these questions about like why was I unsatisfied. I'm not gonna have an answer. Be like, 'cause I don't know. Fucking, I want my money back, dude.
Right. So ideally, because it is the Food City brand, Christina's like, well, just take it to the store, and it's like,
Oh
You
my
ain't gonna-
god, that's so fucking funny. It's just like you walking up with a half-eaten can of fucking cheese with it's just like, my nozzle broke. Can I get a new one? It's just like, sir, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it's no, you throw it away. I'm sorry, you lost your money. You
Yeah.
know. But honestly,
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be fun if they did replace it. Did you get a new one?
do you think I fucking went in there and did that? Do you know who I am?
I was just like, what did you say that? Like, I just imagine that, like the scoff that you did whenever she like suggested.
Exactly. I kind of like gave her a look, and it's like I'm just thinking
That's
like,
so
there's
funny.
no way in hell you would do that. And
No,
it's
I
just like
mean,
I already threw it away. I'll just get another one. Okay, right? So I go to the grocery store. I get another one. I make a decision. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get the same thing. Maybe I just got a bad nozzle. No
okay,
problem.
yeah.
Not the nozzle. Okay.
You keep
So,
making
anyways,
this reference. I have no idea what it is, but it's okay. It's fine. I'm
honestly,
gonna find it.
I'll send it to you, but I am like 100% sure that I have sent it to you before because I have done that bit on this
I think
podcast.
you probably have. Yeah. I mean, again, this was like 300 episodes. Yeah, definitely so.
Right. 347 to be exact. Anyways, so I get the off-brand Whizzy cheese.
Got you.
Okay. Go home. I got my new thing of Triscuits. I get the wrong Triscuits this time. I had the sea salt last time. I'm going into like garlic, whatever. It's fine. It's
That
fine.
sounds
They're
good, dude. I love
It's
it.
fine. It's fine. So I'm going through. You'll never fucking guess what happens.
Don't tell me the nozzle broke again, dude.
The nozzle. And
How hard are you going on this nozzle, dude? If two can't, I'm sorry. That honestly kind of sounds like a you thing. Like you're pushing too hard, dude.
maybe I'm just too strong.
Maybe,
Okay?
dude. You've been working out. Your fucking thumbs are growing crazy.
Well, I don't do the thumb. I do the.
Yeah, I don't know why I
That
said thumb. Thumb feels like a weird thing. Like you're squirting like this. Like that's just weird, dude. Yeah. No thanks. I'm sorry.
So anyways, and I like, but this is the problem because I'm all like this. I don't even get. I get one use out of this before it fucking explodes. This is the day of.
It explodes. Or
Well,
it just
it-
breaks. Okay. I
the
think
cheese starts to explode, and then I like pull it, and I can hear it. It's going. I can hear the gas leak.
do you like hurry up,
which
put
is-
it in a bowl? Like, it's-
So then I'm just like, all right, I'm done. Like I'm done. Like I'm never buying this cheese again. This is horse shit. I've wasted $10 fucking.
that is kind of crazy. Yeah.
But it's like the idea is like, well, technically they've covered their ass because you could call and complain and say, oh, like I would like this replaced, and they,
Do
you know
it.
what, they would probably give you 6 cans. Oh, sorry, whatever. But like the chances
But then you
of
got
any
6 cans that are gonna break within 2
Right.
uses. So yeah.
and like they bank on no one doing it, and that's how they get away with murder.
So it's like, why do you have the number on there? It's like nobody's gonna call.
To cover their ass because
yeah,
they
but it's
ca-
like what
because
law
in
says they have
court
to have that?
it's the same reason why 9 out of 10 doctors recommend, because if you say 10 out of 10 you're implying it's a guarantee. So
They should do
there's-
that with video games, dude. If you're not 100% if you're not 100% like this video game, you can get your refund.
no, because people actually would do that.
They'd beat the whole
People,
thing. Yeah,
people,
like an
people
hour.
already do that now with that 2 hour playtime, less than 2 hour playtime. This sucks. Anyways, so then, okay, the third time's the charm, right? But I
Yeah.
don't get I don't
get the
get
name
the
brand?
off brand. I get the fucking name brand.
Okay. Cheers. Gotta go back.
Now I'm a little irritated because I've been getting sharp cheddar and this is just regular cheddar.
Okay.
It's not as good, but you know what has not happened?
The nozzle has a broke.
The nozzle has not broken.
That's crazy. I think you got a bad batch. I think that's what it was.
I think that it's just bad.
I think you got a bad batch of bottles is what it was, dude. But
You know. Anyways,
you know what else
that's
is
my-
bad?
everything.
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 But in particular, it's too many shitty people getting W's. Is what I think.
Like
is
Logan
bad.
Paul?
Like Logan Paul, the guy who arguably like I don't know how he's still around.
Again,
dude. I don't understand it.
Because he had an entire generation of people like you.
I don't even like Logan Paul, dude. I wasn't even a purveyor of his videos.
You were a Vine kid.
I don't even think it was that, dude. I definitely was a Vine kid, but I wasn't like, it's, hey man, what are we gonna do? Everybody love Vine, okay? 6 seconds, that's all you needed, right? But
Not everybody.
nonetheless, I digress, okay? It's too many people getting, like, shitty people getting W's, and it is sickening to me the fact that he was able to sell a Pokemon card for $16.5 million at an auction and then get a Guinness World Record, and his name is now in a book somewhere, and he has $16 million, and he's probably not gonna have to pay taxes on it. And it's like,
Well, he had to pay taxes on the payout.
we'll see.
He didn't get 16.2 billion.
No, I know, but I mean, like,
That's
then
what it was on the net. But he probably nets 12.
But still, he doesn't need it. Give it to me.
No, because he has a WWE contract. He makes millions of dollars that way
That's
too.
what I'm saying. Like it's just like too many W's for this guy, and it's like I don't know. I don't
And
even.
he has a fucking podcast.
It's upsetting. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know,
Again, it's yeah, yeah.
it's just what are you gonna do, dude?
Complain about it.
You know what we
That's
can
all
do. We can find aliens apparently. So
So that sort of hit and came out of nowhere, right? So Obama's on a podcast and
it's
he's
been
like,
too quick. Though. It was like the turnaround on that shit was so quick though because it's like he came out on a podcast. He was like, hey. The guy was like, "Hey, are aliens real?" He was like, "Yeah,
but I've never seen him.
yeah, but I've never seen him." That's essentially like what it was. There was no follow up questions. It was just like him, okay, and then he moved on, and it was like
Then it had to be clarified because it was like on a Friday night again. Like
everybody was freaking out, and
well, then I don't think people were just like, what? Did they just confirm it like nonchalantly? And it's like, listen, we talked about on this podcast. You go through the journey of like we went through the whole like I don't know if they did it. I think the world would go crazy and like people would freak out. And like now in 2026, I don't think anyone would give a fuck.
nobody did give a fuck. He
I don't.
literally,
I don't. It's bro. There's so much happening right now that like people do give a fuck about, and nothing is happening about it. That if you're just like okay, like I've reached the point now where it's like if a fucking portal opened up, like I don't know if I'd hesitate to walk through it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's where I just like.
I'd probably let like one or two guys walk through first, see if there's any screaming, and then kind of poke my head around and see if there's
sure.
what's going on. But yeah, I mean, I definitely would probably check it out and see, hey, what's going on, guys? Like, what's this new world? we're walking
Whereas
into?
a couple years ago, no chance in hell, no chance in hell I'm going through that portal. But
Yeah.
now it's like,
And it's just,
let's see what's on the other side there.
but it's like I don't know, man. It definitely.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, what is the worst that could happen, honestly? But
Uh,
that was I
you
just
get-
feel like that was such a
You get
whirlwind
kidnapped
story.
and become like a a sex slave for an alien race.
I'm weighing my options, man. You know?
Yeah, or you're dead.
I mean,
Yeah, it's like I said. What's the worst that could happen if a portal opens
yeah,
up?
but
Now, like, I would be more inclined, like, if some portals opened up and like some demons started coming out, like that would be dope.
that would be kind of rad, honestly. I think demons get a bad rap though, because it's like everybody thinks they're all about torturing and shit. And it's like, have you met a demon? How do you know
Yeah.
that? Oh, you going off
I think humans are about torture, right?
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, so demons can't be far from us. But then it's like, okay, where's the other
It's
side?
like the bar keeps getting lowered of like the threshold of what is deemed like evil. It's like I don't know, man. Like
We've been
humanity's
around
pretty
so
evil,
long,
bro.
dude, and it's like I don't know, man. Like everything's so bad right now, and it's just I don't even know, man.
Sure.
I don't. What else,
You're
what
like,
else you
sure.
got, dude? I don't.
Based off where we live, we were
Mhm.
talking about it before we started to record. Like, there's, I guess they're called idioms. I guess they're just like turn of phrases. They're just like things that you hear. Obviously, this is applicable to the world because there's little just like phrases and things and that you hear in certain parts of the world. And like, where we live, there are certain things that you hear. Obviously, the big one for us is the word y'all. Like we
Yeah.
say y'all all the time. I love the word y'all because it's better than like use guys or use. Not
Say
it's a,
you all, but
it's just like I'm just poking the bear for like our
Gotcha.
Philly friends. They just like to say use.
use
Use
guys.
guys want a cheesesteak?
Yeah, like they're part of a fucking mafia or something. Everybody, there's a mafia man.
Use guys want some water ice?
Is that what they sound like? I don't think I've ever heard Mike say that once. But hey,
Go down to the Poconos, man.
I don't even.
And that's like a mixture of like
That was
California.
like California, yeah, dude. I was like, I don't think.
Yeah, bro, fucking Poconos.
I don't even think I've heard Wes say use before. Yeah.
It's just up in the northeastern.
Send me a
fuck it.
voice message, guys. If you guys saying wah wah and use, please, that'd be sick. Thank you.
Now, I'm gonna read some of these, and I want you to tell me if you've ever heard these in your youth. And now you come from a more rural and country part of the state.
Mhm.
The population of your town was like 400 people, if
If that, yeah, I don't even know if you could see all of them.
your graduating class was like you and your cousin and like two other people.
Not far off, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually didn't graduate with any of my family members except like
Was it there? Oh my God, just leave it there. That is a joke. There's a joke that like it's because no one else in your family graduated. It leads into like the southern redneck. There's a reason why you're a white supremacist, racist, and all
I'm
those sort of things.
not a white supremacist, guys. Come on, stop with the theories, dude. I'm not. That doesn't sound
All
very,
right.
very convincing. I'm not. I'm not.
Have you ever heard the phrase "you've got to jerk"? You gotta jerk it. I can't even say it, dude. Jerk a knot in your tail. No,
No, that
me
sounds
neither.
that sounds a lot like you're trying to pull like a hard shit out of your butt.
If you draw on that wall again, I'll jerk a knot in your tail.
Oh, I guess it's. I don't. No, I
If
don't
you
even.
draw on that wall again, I'll jerk a knot in your tail.
I don't. It's again,
No.
granddad. I don't know what you're saying. But I'm gonna
So
keep
it's
drawing on this wall.
it's a threat. To
Yeah,
punish
I know.
someone.
I got that it was a threat, granddad, but didn't scare me at all. Like with that.
Boy, I can't do yoga right now because I'm plumb tuckered out.
Now I have heard tuckered out and plum tuckered out. Absolutely, yeah.
Extremely tired.
Yeah,
Plum
I was
tuckered.
kind of
Plum
wondering,
tuckered.
like, why plum tuckered out? I don't know. I don't know if that has to do
Um,
with plums, but
Let's see here. The word plum is used in front of it as an intensifier.
I mean, it's like, yeah, okay, we can move on.
Okay. The word tucker is a colloquial New England word coined in the early 19th century, meaning become weary of.
Okay, hey, look at that. Shouts out to New England, which isn't a state; it's a collection of states up in the northern region
I
of our
swear to God, if
United
anybody
States.
who's listening could have been privy to the fucking conversation that you and I had on Monday, I was losing my goddamn mind.
I'm just gonna say, man, I'm just gonna say it on the record. Massachusetts, probably one of the most insignificant states in U.S. history. So, thank you.
It's literally historically proven to be one of the most significant states, but we're gonna move on.
Yes, we are.
Play possum.
Oh yeah, play possums. Absolutely. That's where you
Oh man,
skip
then
school. Yeah.
Fred's not. He's not sleeping, man. He's playing possum.
And that comes from the fact that possums, I don't know if you guys know this out there, but if you scare them, they will play dead, literally. They will literally like act like they're dead.
Dude, we came back from Jacksonville,
Hmm.
right? And on the way home, somebody hit a fucking possum
Aw.
and it fucking flipped.
Damn, dude. That's rough.
It's like, holy shit. If it's dead now, bro, it's dead.
I mean, yeah, it's probably so, yeah.
Could you imagine? That's what you need. You need to be part possum so you can just like fall asleep.
I wish. Honestly, I wish. Also, possums really good for the environment because they eat like up to like 2,000 ticks or something a day, and they don't carry rabies. That's a misnomer. Raccoons are the ones that carry rabies more often. I think possums actually. I don't. Okay, don't quote me on this. I don't know if they're immune to it, but I think that they have something in their genes that doesn't allow them to be infected with rabies.
Yeah,
I think
they're ugly as fucking sin.
ugly as
though,
sin,
dude.
but they're babies. Super duper cute.
No,
Possum babies are adorable, dude.
are raring to go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've heard that one hundreds of times. Dude. I'm raring to
Bo-
go 24/7.
Man, Bobby was just raring to go to that birthday party.
Yeah, I was raring to go. I'm raring to go as soon as I get done recording. Dude. You know
Now-
what I'm saying.
You and I are guilty of this next one. Hankering.
Oh yeah. For all you non-southern people out there, that's when you got an itching to have something. You're like
To
you wanna
have a
eat it.
desire for.
you want to, yeah.
I'm hankering for Meemaw's red velvet cake.
Dude, red velvet cake. It's just chocolate cake, but red. That's crazy, man. Red velvet.
With cream cheese icing. Blech.
What are you talking about, dude? It's delicious, man. You get me hungry now.
Hunger.
I'm hankering for some food right now, honestly. So,
You're hankering for some of Meemaw's
I'm-
red velvet.
dude, that doesn't sound good at all. It sounds like I'm about to. Oh no, dude, that's gross.
I mean, I said, incest and all that stuff. Gumption.
Oh yeah, I've heard gumption before. That's like you've got the gut power. You got the willpower to do it. You got that sauce. You're gonna get it done.
Courage or gut.
Yeah.
It's, but bungee jumping, man, she got a lot of gumption. As all get out.
Oh yeah. Dude,
She's
it's
a
just
stu-
words
she's-
from like
she's-
my family. Like my family.
I
reunion,
know.
dude. It's funny.
She's stubborn as all get out.
And I don't understand that one at all.
To
Like,
the extreme.
yeah,
to
but it's
the
like, I don't know.
extreme.
I don't. Oh, I guess it's all you'll get out of it. It's like to the extreme of
No.
it. Like yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's like I'll get out, meaning like oh, it's all you're gonna get out of it. It's like the most of something, like, right? So it's
All
like,
get out is a mass noun, which means to the extreme. It is used in comparison to another item, usually with the word as. The phrase originates in the late 19th century without the word all. All of the first instances of its current form in print in the American novel Huckleberry Finn. In 1884, novel Mark Twain wrote, "All get out, G-I-T." Get now.
get him.
You can hang your hat on it.
This sounds like a wiener thing, dude.
You would go there. It's to believe in or depend on. That's a
Yeah, that's
promise you can
right.
hang your hat on. That
Yeah,
boy.
that's right. Okay, it's not your wiener being
My
erect. Yeah.
it's so weird because I've lived around Southern people my whole life, but like my stereotypical like go to Southern voice is fucking foghorn leghorn.
Yeah, dude. It's because you're racist, dude. Against us Southern
No, it's
people.
because I'm surrounded by people who are racist, like you.
You know that, like, that Foghorn Leghorn's probably racist, right?
100%.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I didn't know for certain, but it's like, it's like Yosemite Sam. Like, he's definitely,
100%.
yeah, it's
He was a
definitely.
he was a Civil War
He still
gunslinger.
flies. I'm pretty sure at one point he flew the bars and stars or whatever the hell they call it. I don't even know what that one's called. But
Stars and
no,
bars.
the
boy.
Confederate flag. That's what it's called. Sorry, I forgot the name of it.
More than you can shake a stick at.
Oh yeah, grandmother definitely. Yeah,
He has more pecan trees than you can shake a stick at.
which means it's just like a euphemism for being able to like stick
A whole bunch. A
yeah,
whole bunch.
it's a whole lot. Yeah,
Can't beat that with a stick.
yeah, I've heard that one, but
It's you can't get any better, or it doesn't get any better than this. Man, free sprinkles, man, you can't beat that with a stick.
I don't think I've heard that one actually. I think about it. There's another one I'm
Don't
thinking of a good mix. Go ahead.
don't bet the farm on it.
Oh yeah, that's like you don't want to. Yeah, that's not. You're not
College with his grades, I wouldn't bet the farm on.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to take that bet. That's what they're saying. Yeah.
Busy as a funeral home fan in July.
That sounds. Yeah, I don't think I've heard that one, but like, I don't know if that's mean. I don't know necessarily. Like,
I've never heard it.
it would be kind of gross, I guess. It's like gonna be.
I've heard the one that was very prominent in my house was it's hotter than I'm sweating like a whore in church.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was. I've heard that one. Yeah, which means that it's really hot for those out there. who don't know what that means.
Yeah, you mean just sweating a lot. Meaner than a junkyard dog.
Yeah, I've heard that one. It's mainly because people outside of the southern like junkyard dogs are pretty mean. They have to be because that scare off the
That was in a song.
rugrats.
What was the name of that fucking song?
I imagine like somebody like Jim or Fred out there listening and like learning all these and be like, oh, okay, that's so weird. Like, I don't know.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Nervous as spit on a hot skillet.
Never heard that one. That's
Very, very nervous.
yeah.
The play opens tonight. Edna is nervous as spit on a hot skillet. I guess because a hot skillet, you spit on it, it's gonna
It's like
sizzle.
sizzling around. Like, but I feel like that would be like more like a Spitfire kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. All this started because like I saw the word. I was reading something. I think I was reading Ninja Turtles, and I saw the phrase pussyfooting, and I'm like, where does that come from?
where does it come from? Honestly, like,
Where does pussyfooting come from?
where does it come from? I want to know. It's like
I mean,
I would assume it has to do with like cats, right? Like you don't want to step on a cat or something like that, right?
Well,
Because-
it's because it's like dilly dallying, right? The expression pussyfooting originates in the early 1900s, combining the word pussy, a common older term for a cat, and foot. It describes acting with extreme caution, stealth, or hesitation, metaphorically moving with little cat feet, which are often
so like
soft and quiet.
quit pussyfooting around. It's like, hey, get off your ass and move, buddy. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, I could dig that, man. I feel like this has been a fun episode, a nice wild ride. We've been everywhere. You know,
I've been everywhere, man. I'm everywhere.
that's a good song.
Is it?
You know, I've never listened to it in its entirety. I've only heard it
Are you a believer in the adage of like you are what you do?